is proud to present 4 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by KRUZ Radio. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Ed Hernandez. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing blue trunks trimmed in the color of the Mexican flag. He is training out of CM Boxing Stables in Alhambra by way of Sonora, Mexico. He weighed in 132 pounds. He is a veteran of 9 professional bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Carlos El Gonzalez. His opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black trunks, trimmed in yellow. He is training out of DG Boxing in Long Beach, California. He weighed in 130.5 pounds. He brings to the ring an undefeated record, 2 wins with no losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Smoking Jarret.
Back live, All-Star Promotions, Bonaventure Hotel. We move forward to a 4-round battle between Jarret Jeter and Carlos Gonzalez. Both men neighbors here in LA County. Gonzalez from Bell, California, and Jeter out of Long Beach. Now, Gonzalez has got much more experience at the professional level. He's 5 years older at age of 27 to Jeter's 22. But Jeter off to a hard start. Made his debut September 19, 2015. He is undefeated. Has got 8 rounds in the books. Both of those fights went by a decision in his favor for Gonzalez. 1-8. He's been knocked out 4 times. And he made his professional debut August 31st, 2012. So going on 4 years as a pro. And I'm sure those days are numbered if he doesn't get a win here against Jeter.
Well, and I'll tell you, Fred, coming out, both of these guys are throwing punches. We've had some big shots landed already, a couple body shots. And it looked like Gonzalez was sort of going to really hammer Jeter, but then Jeter came back and kind of hit him too. So now they're both just, I think they got a little mutual respect out of that first exchange, but big punches being thrown early here by both fighters.
Jeter in the black and gold, and Gonzalez in the blue, trimmed with a Mexican flag. And both men right now going toe-to-toe to the body. Ed Hernandez is our referee in charge. Zach Young, Max DeLuca, John McCarthy, judges scoring at ringside. Scheduled for 4, we are in round 1. Fred Salas alongside Darren.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you what, if you can see the way they're toe-to-toe, they've got their heads in the pocket, and they're exchanging body shots and occasional headshots. But, yeah, I mean, this is a much different fight than we've really seen all night. Both guys really staying inside.
Just past the halfway mark here in round number 1, and no one taking a clear advantage as of yet, but clearly Jeter very focused and a lot of movement by Gonzalez. And Jeter connecting now with a small, short combination.
Yeah, these guys are both showing similar styles. They're throwing about the same amount of punches. And a lot of the punches have bad intentions coming in. They're throwing hard left-right combinations to the body.
Jeter, beg your pardon, Darren. Jeter weighed in at 130.5 pounds to Gonzalez's 132. 2 pounds, usually not much of an advantage. But in this lightweight class, can prove pivotal. Left hand gets in on Gonzalez. Nice delivery by Jeter. Jeter now clearly on the offensive as Gonzalez continues to back up, and now against the ropes. 10 seconds left in round number 1.
Yeah, I think Gonzalez actually got a little stunned by that exchange. He looks a little bit like, kind of taken out of his rhythm there. those were some heavy punches there thrown in the first round.
1 round in the books now, Darren, and it certainly looks at the end of that round Jeter may have stolen.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think he landed more there towards the end, but the first half of that round was just toe-to-toe, blow for blow, and if Gonzalez is able to maybe just sort of get his win back, which I think he will, we've got a fight on our hands here in round 2.
Gonzalez, 5 feet 7 inches tall, a reach of 69 inches out of Bell, California.
Well, Gonzalez did have 1 win, and that came in Ontario back in 2012. So I'm sure he'd like to, get another one under his belt here tonight.
2012 was a long time ago. But you know what? You start your career in 2012, you get a big win, and you want to keep going. It's kind of like a golfer that doesn't play very well. Once he hits that pure shot, he's coming back every weekend. Round number 2 underway.
Well, it's character building. Losses build character, for sure. Now I'm getting the sense, though, that Jeter got a little confidence there after that first round. He's coming out a little more aggressive here in round 2, and he's already landed a couple shots on Gonzalez. He's going to have to. Gonzalez has got to. Well, there's a kind of nice, but see, he keeps taking those shots as he comes in and out.
Well, you talked about character building. What do they say? When you succeed, you party. When you lose, you ponder. So we'll see how much pondering pays off for Gonzalez, who's taking some nasty shots to the head right now from Jeter. Round number 2, Jeter in the black trunks trimmed in gold, and Gonzalez powder blue trunks trimmed with the Mexican flag on either side. And right now the scale's starting to tip in the direction of Jeter, who comes in undefeated, 2-0, 8 rounds under his belt, and started his professional career this past September.
Yeah, both wins for Jeter coming at the Quiet Canyon here with the Battle of the Rising Stars, so he's very comfortable in this format.
Ed Holmes and All-Star Promotions and Battle of the Rising Stars, a longtime staple here in Southern California.
Yeah, I think the tide's turning a little bit for Gonzalez. He's starting, his face looks a little red. He's starting to take more shots. He's going to have to come out with a little different game plan as Jeter seems to start to be taking control of his fight.
Indeed, it started in the closing moments of round number 1, but he's been backing up Gonzalez ever since.
Yeah, he's landing shots. He's getting points in there. It's hard to see, but they're in there kind of exchanging blow for blow, but Jeter's getting the better of these exchanges.
Inside the final minute of round number 2, and right now, Jarret Jeter in control. And Gonzalez right now, in the waning moments of round number 2, is kind of moving slow.
Yeah, there wasn't much behind those last few punches from Gonzalez. He's got a little bit of that look of fatigue in his step. And now he's starting to eat some body shots coming in from Jeter.
Jeter looking for one solid punch right now. Nailed a couple of uppercuts right to the chin of Gonzalez.
Yeah, Jeter's got the advantage right now if he can finish, but now looking a little tired himself. Ooh, lands a nice combination there, though. Gonzalez fights it off.
Closing moments of round number 2, live from Los Angeles, and Jeter now, after 2 rounds in the books. We're scheduled for 4. Jeter seems to be in control here at the Bonaventure on a beautiful Saturday night in L.A.
Yeah, Easter weekend here at the Bonaventure. Looks like we're close to a sellout here tonight, as usual. Ed Holmes getting it done, putting on a great show. And another great matchup. I think, at this point, Gonzalez has got to, I kind of like the way he danced right there at the end. He kind of, okay, I'm still in this thing. But he's got to score some points here in the next round or it's going to be all over.
Jarret Jeter looking for his 3rd win in as many attempts. Came in undefeated at 2-0. Started his professional career this past September. And right away, opening of round number 3, he comes right out to get on Gonzalez and apply the pressure.
Yeah, Gonzalez coming out of the blue corner. We're just kind of right above us here. You can hear his corner saying, hey, you know, this is where you got to draw deep. You got to try and score some points. And he's trying. He's throwing those punches. But then again, Jeter's come out sort of revised. And he's got his hands full again as Jeter's got him on the ropes.
Gonzalez trying to battle back and battle off the ropes, now out to the center of the ring, but he doesn't look as fresh as he did in the opening moments of round number 1.
No, he's steadily gotten the worst of these exchanges. They're both throwing punches, and they're both staying, you know, toe to toe, but he's just getting the worst of it.
Gonzalez continues to retreat as the pressure as an uppercut landed by Jeter continues to be implied by the young fighter. Again, giving away age by 5 years. Gonzalez now in a little bit of trouble. 27 years old, Jeter 22, and Jeter now on the attack mode.
Yeah, Jeter's teeing up right now. Gonzalez has got to get out of there.
Another right hand to the head of Gonzalez. Uppercut connects, and now another uppercut. Left hand, right hand, Jeter, and it's moments away, and it's over. And Hernandez stops it in round number 3. And rightfully so, as Gonzalez had nothing left in the tank.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good stoppage. You could argue maybe they could have gone another second or two, but obviously Jeter was winning that battle, and Gonzalez, you know, he's obviously got a tough chin. You know, he was taking some of it, but Jeter was sort of teeing up there at the end.
Well, Gonzalez took another beating, and he's on his way to, well, he officially, when we get the call, he will go to 1-9. And you know, with all due respect,
are we building more character here, or you know,
time and a place? 10 bouts and you've won 1. It's time to hang up the gloves.
Could be, you know, at least maybe think about something. One thing I could see there, Gonzalez has a hell of a chin, and that could be why he maybe stayed in some of these fights. I saw on the replay a moment ago, and while watching the fight, he took 6 or 7 big shots there in that round and still stood there and fought back. So, you know, I guess I'm reaching here, but that could be a little bit of why he's, you know, still trying. You can see here in the replay through the barrage.
Let's head it down to Jim Fitzgerald with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 36 seconds of round number 3, referee in charge Ed Hernandez stops the contest in favor of our winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated, smoking Jarret.
So Jarret Jeter, who came in with a undefeated 2-0 record, 8 rounds under his belt, gets his first knockout of his career right here in downtown LA, and Ed Holmes' All-Star Boxing will continue.